Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of about science because it's all about DNA, and I'm going to take a DNA test that shows me how I'm going to age. DNA can tell us if we've got a predisposition towards a certain disease like cancer. DNA is freaking awesome. So obviously we're all aging. None of us can escape that, and that is completely fine. There's a company called OCosmedics that have devised, they're Australian, they've devised this DNA test that specifically looks at how each individual is going to age, because we all are going to age differently, and a lot of that has to do with our DNA. And I thought, what a cool concept. I'm a member of a spa in Sydney that had a special offer. I think it was if you remember, it's $99, normally $299. Now it is in line with OCosmedics. These guys are seriously geniuses because they're going to use obviously this test to then sell their cosmetic products and their skincare, which I think is absolutely genius. And you know, I'm a sucker for it. I don't know if I'm going to buy their skincare, but I'm definitely going to take that information about my DNA and go, you know what, I really need to watch A, B, and C, or I really need to be cautious of this. I just think it's super interesting, and I wanted to show you cool stuff that's out there to do if you're interested in just your own body and exploring that and knowing more about yourself. So let me take you through the DNA test, or let me just take you through what specifically the DNA test has been devised to target and look at. So the first category that the DNA test looks at is all about firmness and elasticity. We all want firm skin for sure. So this has to do with collagen, and we have genetic variations in our own DNA that will tell us if our collagen production and our collagen breakdown is in balance. Now, as we age, we all know we all experience a breakdown in collagen, but 1 in 3 of us have a predisposition for a greater breakdown of collagen. Some of us, before we even start, you know, getting to an age where we are going to show signs of aging, there are people that will have premature aging because of their collagen production is outweighed by the collagen breakdown. So we want to know if we're one of those 3 people. 1 in 3, oh my God, that's so scary. The second category I found really interesting because I don't think a lot of us are aware of this, and it's about glycation. You might have heard of it, you might not have. So the body uses glucose as its main fuel for energy. So what happens is if that glucose isn't metabolized properly by the body, it then sometimes, depending on your DNA, it might go then to bind to elastin fibers in our skin with these chemical bridges that basically causes tissue damage to our skin, so wrinkles. So if you're somebody that has this predisposition, I think you want to be watching your diet for sure, but you want to know that you have that predisposition. So glycation actually inhibits the skin's own ability to repair itself. So it affects things like regeneration of the skin. It causes the skin to be maybe red, crack, thinner. We don't want glycation. The scary thing here with this one is that 1 in 2 of us, so half of us, have this inability to protect our body from glycation. So the next category that the DNA test will look at is sun damage and pigmentation. But believe it or not, the skin has its own ability to protect itself from the sun. So it has its own UV protection. But some of us, actually 2 in 5 of us, have a skin variation in our DNA that limits the amount we are able to protect ourselves from the sun. Depending on your background, this is a big thing where, you know, where your ancestry is from. That has a lot to do with how well our body is equipped at protecting ourselves from the sun. Free radicals cause not just damage to our skin and premature aging, but also free radicals cause things like arthritis and cancer. So we don't want free radicals. And again, our bodies being so clever, we produce our own antioxidants. So skin molecules in our skin protect naturally against free radicals. But sadly, you know I'm getting to this, 1 in 2 of us have a reduced ability to produce our own natural antioxidants to fight the free radicals. 1 in 2, they're not great odds again. So you definitely want to know if you have this predisposition for a reduced production of natural antioxidants. Now this one is actually quite common. So 8 in 10 of us have this genetic variation that causes an overreactive inflammation response in our skin. Well, it can cause that. So if you're one of those people, you want to know, you want to identify that and address those issues. If you're somebody that suffers inflammation and sensitivity, it can be really damaging because your skin's in a constant state of trauma, which isn't great for the tissue. So Dory's just over there cleaning himself. Sorry about that. Puppy, puppy, puppy. You want to make sure that you're combating that because that's going to affect your overall, you know, obviously the state of your skin, but then the overall ability of the skin to protect itself from the other environmental factors that cause aging. So they're the 5 categories that the DNA test will look at and identify. And now let's have a look at the test because I know you're all curious. So this is how it comes in this little box. And when you open up the box, inside there is a questionnaire. There's these little barcodes, so that ensures that, you know, your information is protected. Then it comes in, this little questionnaire comes out as well. It has all these questions on there, just, you know, about your ancestry, and also just, you know, asking you questions about whether you burn easily in the sun, how much sun exposure you've had, the color of your eyes. Now, to be honest, I don't know why they need this, because if they're doing the DNA test, surely all that information from the DNA, is that really distracting? Oh, seriously, Sunny. Maybe I should just frame him. Always has to be in the same room as me. So don't mind the cat in the background. So you fill out the questionnaire, and then the next step, it comes with these little envelopes. So a transportation pouch that goes into there once you're taking your test. And here's a little swab stick, it's all sealed. And basically you get it inside of your mouth and you scrape away at the inside of your cheek as you would for any, and it gives you some clear instructions as well on how to do that. So I'm gonna send that off. And once I get my results back, I'm gonna do another video and we're gonna go through my results. And obviously, because it is a part of the OCosmedics, you know, the OCosmedics team have come up with this cool marketing concept. Man, they are so smart for coming up with this. And they're obviously going to identify where I'm at risk and then offer advice for which products they have. And you know what, I might end up buying some products, I don't know. But I think for me, the whole point is I just want to know what my test results are. I don't know if I will buy these products from OCosmedics, I may, but I'm just kind of more curious to know what my DNA test is going to tell me about my skin. Please share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up down below, and I'll put all the information and links in my description box. This wasn't a sponsored video. I paid for my test and I can't wait to get it back. Thanks for watching, catch you next time. Hope you liked the video, see you guys.